morning everybody, how are you all? I hope you are all fine. Let us start our polynomials of class 9. In the polynomials itself, we can see that we can convert the polynomials into two terms, that is poly and nomials. Poly and nomials. Poly is many and nomials are terms. I'll explain you what are terms. So poly plus nomials. Polynomials is divided into two parts, that is poly and nomials. Poly is many and nomials is terms. That means we can form different types of terms by using some binary operations, plus, minus, into. By using these three binary operations, we form different types of terms are called as polynomials. So let us see that what is a polynomial definition. An algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral power is called as a polynomial. If you had seen here the algebraic expressions, what are algebraic expressions? Algebraic expressions are nothing but the combination of constants and variables. Algebraic expressions are combination of constants and variables with some binary operations, plus, minus and into. Algebraic expressions are combination of constants and variables. That means we have to form terms by using some binary operations and constants and variables is called as an algebraic expression, and it should contain a non-negative integral power. Non-negative integral power is nothing but whole numbers. Non-negative integrals are whole numbers. That means the powers of the terms should be a whole numbers. I'll explain what are constants, what are variables and what are terms. So the algebraic expression, polynomial should contain an algebraic expression. That is, the algebraic expression contains constants and variables, and with some binary operations we form terms. So by using these terms, the integral power should be non-negative. That means it should be a whole number. So it is the algebraic expression containing the terms with some binary operations, and the powers of the powers of the terms should be non-negative. Then it is called as a polynomial. Now let us see what are constants and what are variables. Constants. Constants, by the name itself we can see that it is constant, it is fixed, it does not changes. Whereas variables are nothing but vary. From the word itself we can see that it varies, it is not fixed, it changes. Let us take some examples. Name of a person doesn't changes, and hours in a day, it doesn't changes. The 24 hours are constants in a day, and weeks, there are 7 days in a week and 12 months in a year. So these all doesn't changes, so these are fixed. Whereas variables, that means varies. The marks in a class of a person, he may get first in the first sum, here he may get second rank in the second semester. So if the marks of a person changes, so it is a variable. Whereas weather, it is cool for in a day, it is cool for some time and it may change, or it may be hot. That means the weather is changing in a day. The mood of a person, he may be happy for some time and he may get angry the other time. That means the mood of a person is also changing. So constants are nothing but that is fixed. The name of a person and hours in a day and months, weeks, those all doesn't changes. Whereas variables are, it varies, it changes. That means the marks of a person, that means the weather of a day or the mood of a person changes in different situations. So these are constants and variables. By using these constants and variables, we can form a term. That means constant is next. constants are numbers. Mathematically we can say that the constants are numbers like 1, 2, 3, so on. In the constant place we take the numbers 1, 2, 3, whereas in variables we use alphabets. Alphabets, that is A to Z, whatever we are taking as alphabets, those all can be considered as variables. That means the variables changes, whereas the constant numbers 2 is 2, 3 is 3. But in the place of A to Z I can take the variable anything. So constants comes under numbers, whereas variables come under alphabets. Let us form a term. Now polynomials are the combination of algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions, I said you that the combination of constants and variables with non-negative positive integrals. So let us form a term, polynomials now. Now constants, I said you that 1, 2, 3 and alphabets are called as variables. So if I had taken 2x, here 2 is constant and x is variable. Let us take one more example. 2x square plus 5x. If you had observed here, 2 and 5 are constants, whereas x square, x are called as variables. This, if you had observed here, x is common. That means it is polynomials in one variable. We can say that it is a polynomial in one variable. If I had taken 2x square plus 5y, if you had seen this, in this I can see that variables, two variables here, that is x and y. So it is called as polynomial in two variables. That means I had the variables, that is the changing values as x and y. So it is a polynomial in two variable, and if I had taken 2x square plus 5x, we can see that only one variable, that is x. So it is a polynomial in one variable. If you had seen this by the definition of polynomial, we can see that it should be an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is nothing but the combination of constants and variables. Here we are having constants and we are having variables, and using some binary operations. Here I had used the binary operation plus. Not only plus, it can be taken as 2x square minus 4x. So here I had used the binary operation minus. It is a combination of constants and variables with some binary operations. And one more point is there, that is non-negative integral power. Non-negative integral power. Non-negative means it should be a whole number. If you had observed here, the degree of the polynomial is, that means the power of the polynomial is 2. It is a whole number, and if anything is not there on the power, it should be considered as 1. So it is a whole number. So this is a polynomial. By using some, by the definition we can come to know the combination of algebraic expressions with some binary operations and non-negative integral power. So 2 is constant, 5 is constant, x is variable, and degree of the polynomial is whole number. So it is a polynomial. If I had taken one more example, that is 4x square plus 2x to the power of minus 1. So is it a polynomial? No, because we are having the constants and we are having the variable, but whereas in the degree, if you had observed, 2 is a whole number, whereas minus 1 is not a whole number. The value of the degree should be only the positive whole numbers. It should not be a negative integral. So it is not a polynomial. If I had taken 6y plus 3 root x, is it a polynomial? No, because it can be written as 6y plus 3 into x to the power of, if I had removed the root, it can be written as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. So by the definition of polynomial, we have to know that it should be an algebraic expression. It is an algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? Combination of constants and variables, and we are having 2 and 5 as constant and x as variable, and the degree should be a non-negative integral power. So 2 and 1 are non-negative integral powers, that means it is a whole number. So this is a polynomial. By using the terms, we can divide the polynomials into different types. Let us look after that. What is polynomial? Having terms and constants. So by using the different terms, that is, if I was having only one term, that is 2x, then it is called as a monomial. Having only one term. If it is having two terms, that is 2x plus 1, it is a binomial. Having two terms, that is 2x is one term and 1 is another term. It is combined with some binary operation plus. So we are having two terms, it is called as a binomial. And 2x square plus 2x plus 1, it is trinomial. Mono is 1, bi is 2, trinomial is 3, tri is 3. That means in monomial we are having only one term, that means we are not having any other terms here with some binary operations. Whereas in binomial, bi is 2, we are having two terms with some binary operation plus here. If it is seen that trinomial, that is 3, if that 3 terms, that is with 2x square plus 2x and 1, the 3 terms here with some binary operations plus and minus. So multinomial, that means more than 2 and 3, more than 3 are called as multinomials. So let us take that 2x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 2. It is called as multinomial. Multinomial is nothing but more than 3 terms is called as a multinomial. So polynomial is divided into monomials, binomials, trinomials and multinomials basing the terms containing in the expression. So in the first condition we had seen only one term, so 2x, it is called as a monomial. And in the second expression we are having, expression is nothing but combination of constants and variables with some binary operations. So in the second expression we are having two terms, that is 2x and 1, so it is called as a binomial. If you had seen the third one, that is trinomial, tri is 3, that means we have to have 3 terms here, 2x square, 2x and 1. We are having 3 terms, so it is called as trinomial. And in the multinomial, that is more than 3 terms are called as multinomials, that is 2x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 2. If you had seen in this expression, we are having 2x cube, 4x square, 5x and 2. We are having more than 3 terms, so it is called as multinomial. Not only 3 terms, more than 3 terms are called as multinomials. So polynomial is divided into 4 parts basing on the terms containing in the expression as monomials, binomials, trinomials and multinomials. So let us see the general form of a polynomial. The general form of a polynomial is an x to the power of n plus an minus 1 x to the power of n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus so on a1x plus a0. That is, the general form of a polynomial is this. By using the degree of the polynomial, we can divide the polynomial into different types, like linear equations, quadratic equations, cubic equations. Linear equations, quadratic equations and cubic equations. By using the general formula and the degree of the polynomial, we can divide the polynomials into 3 parts, that is linear equations, quadratic equations and cubic equations. If it is the degree of the polynomial is 1, if the degree of the polynomial is 1, then we can say that it is a linear equation. That means the degree is the power of the variable. That is, if I had taken 2x plus 1, the degree of the polynomial is the highest power in the equation, that is the variable, the whatever the variable we are having, the power of the variable, the highest power of the variable is called as a degree of the polynomial. So here if we had seen this 2x, the degree of the polynomial is 1, so it is called as a linear equation. Linear equation. Linear equation is nothing but the degree of the polynomial. What we mean by degree? The degree is in the expression whatever we are taking, 2x square plus 5x plus 1, we have to observe that the variables, what are the variables here? X is the variable, and the degree of the variable what we have taken, it is 2 and it is 1. The highest between 2 and 1 is 2, so the degree of the polynomial is 2. So if we had taken 2x plus 1, the degree of the polynomial is 1, that is the x is having the degree 1, so it is called as a linear equation. And if the degree of the polynomial is 2, that is 2x square plus 5x plus 1, that means the degree of the polynomial, how we are considering, that is we have to consider the variable, the power of the variable, here if we had observed it is 2 and it is 1, the highest power in this is 2, so it is called as a quadratic equation. And next one is cubic equation. That means cube means 3. That means the degree of the power of the polynomial or expression should be the 3. That means 5x cube plus 6x square plus 4x plus 9. If you had observed here, the degree of the term, the highest degree in the term is 3. We are having 3, 2, 1 as degrees, whereas the highest is 3. So the degree of the term is 3. It is called as a cubic equation. So basing on the general equation and basing the degree of the polynomials, we can divide the polynomial into 3 parts, that is linear equations, quadratic equations and cubic equations. Linear equations are nothing but having degree 1. The highest power of the polynomial, that is the degree of the polynomial should be 1. Whereas in the quadratic equation, the degree of the polynomial should be 2. And whereas in the cubic equation, the degree of the polynomial should be 3. If just we can remember by knowing our general equation. If you had observed that the general equation, that is from back, if you had observed that if you had taken these two terms, that means we can form a linear equation. That is a0. In the place of a0 1 I had taken, and then in the place of a1x I had taken 2x. So the degree is 1. Here the degree is 1. So it is a linear equation. And if you had seen that the front of this term will be a2x square, a0, a1x square, a2x square. So if we had taken these 3 terms, then I can form quadratic equation, because the degree of the polynomial is 2. Whereas in the cubic equation, the front term for this will be a3x cube. That means if I had taken these 4 terms, then I can form a quadratic equation. If I had known the general form of a polynomial, I can derive linear equation, quadratic equation and cubic equation. General equation of linear equation is ax plus b, that is a0 in the place of a0 b, and a1x is ax plus b. Whereas in the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. If you had observed ax square plus bx plus c. And in the cubic equation, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So ax square, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. That means we can derive the linear equation and quadratic equation and cubic equation just by the general form of a linear equation. that is an x power n minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x to the power of n minus 2 a1x plus a naught. We had derived a general form of linear equation, quadratic equation and cubic equation. That is, linear equation is ax plus b. The general form of a linear equation is ax plus b. The degree of the polynomial is 1. Whereas in quadratic equation, the degree of the polynomial is 2 and the general form is ax square plus bx plus c. Whereas in the cubic equation, if you had observed, the degree of the polynomial is 3 and ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is the general form of the cubic equation. So, by using the terms, we had derived the polynomial to 3 parts, that is monomials, binomials and trinomials and multinomials. Whereas by using the degree of the polynomials, we had derived the polynomials into 3 parts, that is linear equations, quadratic equations and cubic equation. Now let us see our exercise 2.1. See the first question, find the degree of each of the polynomial given below. We have to find the degree of the polynomial. What I said as a degree? The degree is nothing but the highest power in the given expression. The highest power in the given expression. If you had seen the first problem, that is x to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 4 plus 3. If you had seen that it is a variable in one variable, that means we are having only one variable, that is x. It is a polynomial in one variable. Now if you had observed the degree, that means 5 and 4 are the degrees of the polynomial. What is the highest power in this? 5. So the degree of the polynomial is 5 here. If you had seen the second one, x square plus x minus 5, it is also a polynomial in one variable. And if you had seen the degree, 2 and 1 are the degrees here. The highest power is 2. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. Whereas 5, the constant numbers have the degree as 0. So the degree of the polynomial is 0. The constant numbers have the degree of the polynomial 0. Whereas if you had seen the fourth problem, that is 3x to the power of 6 and 6y to the power of 3 minus 7. So it is a polynomial in two variables. It is a polynomial in two variables. What are the two variables we are having here? X and y. Now observe the degree of the polynomial. Here it is 6 and here it is 3. So the highest degree of the polynomial is 6. So it is a polynomial of degree 6. And now if you had observed here, it is a polynomial in one variable. The variable here is y. So it is a polynomial in one variable and the highest degree of the power is 2. And if you had seen this, it is a polynomial. If we have the root for variables, it is not a polynomial, but we are having the root for the constant values, so it is a polynomial. So 5t minus root 3, the degree of the polynomial. What is the variable here? T is the variable. So it is a polynomial in one variable and the degree of the variable is 1. So it is a polynomial of degree 1. Now let us see the second question. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variables and which are not? We have to see that whatever the given expressions are polynomials only in one variable. It should be in only one variable. That is, if I had taken the x, it should be the complete expression should be in the x. And if I had taken y, the complete expression should be in the y. So if you had seen the first question, that is 3x square minus 2x plus 5. So it is a polynomial because we are having 3 terms and it is the degree of the polynomial is a whole number. It is a polynomial and it is having only one variable, that is x. So it is a polynomial in one variable and the degree is 2. If you had seen the second one, it is also a polynomial in one variable, that is we are having only x and the degree is a positive integer in positive number, that is a whole number. So it is a polynomial in one variable. If you had seen this, it is a polynomial but in two variables. What are the variables we are having here? P and q. P and q we are having. So it is a polynomial in two variables. Now the next one, it is not a polynomial because the degree of the polynomial should be in the whole numbers, that is positive numbers. Whereas if you had taken this, it can be written as y plus 2 into, if I had taken to the up, y to the power of minus 1. So minus 1 is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. The next one, that is 5 root x plus x root 5. If the positive number, that is if the constant number is having the root, that doesn't changes, whereas the root, that is x is having, that is the variable is having the root value, so it is also not a polynomial, because it can be written as 5 into x to the power of 1 by 2 plus x into 5 to the power of 1 by 2. So here the variable is having not a whole number, that means it is not in the fraction form, so it is not a polynomial. And the last one, that is 5 to the power of 100, x to the power of 100 and y to the power of 100. So it is a polynomial and it is in two variables. So first one, if you had observed, that is the polynomial is having only one variable and the degree is 2. If the second one, the it is a polynomial with degree 2 and one variable. If you had seen the third one, we are having two variables, that is p and q. The degree of the polynomial is 2. And if you had seen the fourth one, it is not a polynomial, because we can write the expression as 2 into y to the power of minus 1. It is a negative integral, so it is not a polynomial. By the definition of polynomial, it should be a non-negative, that is a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. It is, if you had seen the fifth one, x to the power of 1 by 2, it is not in a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. And the last one is, it is a polynomial with two variables. Now let us see the next question. Write the quotient of x cube in each of the following. Quotient of x cube, that is the number, the constant number before the variable, that is x cube. Friends, whatever the number is there, that is called the quotient of x cube. Quotient is nothing but whatever the variable is having. If I had taken 4x cube, it is constant and it is variable. 4 is constant and x is variable and the degree is 3. The total we call it as term. The quotient, that is the quotient of the term, that is the quotient of x cube is 4. And the quotient of 4 is x cube. That means the quotient of x cube is 4. The constant number what we are having before the variable. Now we have to see from the question, we have to say that the quotient of x cube in each of the following expressions. If we have taken the first expression, the quotient of x cube, that is here it is x cube, the quotient of it is nothing, no number, so we have to consider it as 1. So the quotient of x cube is 1. If you had seen the second one, 2 minus x cube, the quotient, we have to find the quotient of x cube. So x cube is here. The quotient, that is the front of the number, x cube is 1. So we have to take it as minus 1. If the number is not given anything, here it is x. If anything is not given front, the quotient of the number will be 1, because 1 into x is x. Just 1 into x, we get it as x. So the quotient of the value is 1. If we had taken 2x, the quotient will be 2. If it is y, the quotient of the variable is 1, because 1 into y we can write it as y. So if you had seen the third one, that is root 2 x cube plus 5. The quotient of x cube is root 2. The front of the variable is root 2. So the quotient will be root 2. If you had seen this, the quotient of x cube is 2. The quotient of x cube from this expression is that what is the value we are having? Pi by 2. And here the quotient of x cube, what is the value? Minus 2 by 3. And the quotient of x square, that is 2. The quotient of 4, that is 0. We are not having the variable here. The quotient of 4 is 0. Now let us see our next question. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic equations. I had said you already what are linear equations, quadratic equations and cubic equations. Having degree 1 is called as a linear equation, and degree 2 is called as a quadratic equation, and degree 3 is called as cubic equation. Now if you had seen the first one, that is the degree of the polynomial is 2. So it is a quadratic equation. The next one, the degree of the polynomial is 3. It is called as a cubic equation. And the degree of the polynomial, the highest degree in the expression is 2, so it is a quadratic equation. And the degree of the polynomial is 1, so it is linear equation. And here the degree of the polynomial is 1, the variable is having the degree nothing, so it should be treated as 1, so it is a linear equation. And if you had seen the last one, pi r square, the degree of the polynomial is 2, so it is called as a quadratic equation. If the degree of the polynomials, basing on the degree of the polynomials, we had divided the polynomials into 3 parts, that is linear, quadratic and cubic. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, then we call it as linear equation. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, we call it as quadratic equation. And if the degree of the polynomial is 3, then we call it as cubic equation. Now let us see the next question. Give one example each of a monomial, trinomial of degree 10. We have to consider an expression, a polynomial of degree 10, and we have to give examples using monomials and trinomials. Monomial means having only one term. Trinomial is nothing but having 3 terms. Basing on the terms, we have divided the polynomial into 4 types, that is monomials, binomials, trinomials and multinomials. So by using degree 10, we have to give some examples. So for monomial, I have to give the degree as 10. So x to the power of 10, having only one term and the degree is 10. It is a monomial of degree 10. Or I can take it as 2x to the power of 10. It is a monomial having only one term. And 10y to the power of 10. It is also a monomial. So we can give many examples of degree 10. Whereas trinomial, or I can give one more example as 2x square y to the power of 8. So it is a monomial having two variables, and if you had added the degrees 8 plus 2, 10, so it is a monomial. And now the examples for trinomials. Trinomial means in the tri, that is 3. It should have 3 terms. The x to the power of 10 plus 2x square plus 4x to the power of 9. So it is a polynomial. The highest degree in this is out of 10 to 9. What is the highest degree? 10. So it is a polynomial of degree 10 and it is having 3 terms. So it is called as trinomial. Or 2x to the power of 2 y to the power of 8 plus 2x square plus 4x. It is a polynomial. It is a trinomial of degree 10. If you had added 8 plus 2, that is 10. The degree of the highest degree of the polynomial is 10. So it is called a polynomial, that is trinomial of degree 10. Or if I had taken 6x to the power of 6x to the power of 8, 6x to the power of 6 and y to the power of 4 plus 9x square, 9x cube plus 6x, then it is also a trinomial of degree 10. 6 plus 4, 10. That is the highest degree out of the terms is 10. So it is a polynomial, that is a trinomial of degree 10. We can give many examples by taking some more examples. So this is the class for today. Homeworks will be sent through WhatsApp. Complete them and send the answers through WhatsApp. Thank you one and all.